Hello everyone, and another wee video on a Sunday afternoon from us telling you all about what we've been up to in Tiree Primary School and Tiree High School over the last week. You're about to see the nursery showing off some of their craft work. You're going to hear some lovely singing, and in the case of the primary, you're going to learn about how we've been playing a very important part in the national discussion, talking about how to reshape the future of Scottish education. And the high school, well, the high school's busy just now doing a whole wealth of activities, but the one I'd like to highlight, Mary will highlight more in a minute, the one I need to highlight is of course that we're coming up to prelims, and so please get your kids to school, get them here on time, make sure they're doing their homework, make sure that you encourage them to ask questions so that they can learn as much as possible in preparation for the prelims, and of course that will help them with the final exams too. So it's a action-packed, as always, video for you, and I'm going to pass over to my colleagues Anya, Lorna and Mary, and enjoy. And I'll see you all in Tiree. I'm here Monday to Thursday all week, alright? So I'll see you all soon. Thanks very much.
Hello, Fescarma. This week, Mark Herbison managed to see most of our senior pupils for one-to-one career interviews. He said that the enthusiasm, engagement and participation from all the students was fantastic, and he's looking forward to meeting everyone again face-to-face next year. Christmas card competition is underway. Pupils are to design a Christmas card in English or Gaelic, and the winning entry will be printed and sent out to various bodies from Mr. Bain. The total for Children in Need was £812, with a staggering £425 raised by nursery alone. Well done everyone, and thank you for sponsoring and spending your money for the cause. S4 prelim timetable was given out today. Teachers have already been informing the pupils over the last few weeks of the dates and reminding them to study hard. Don't forget that it's in service on Monday, so pupils, please don't come into school. Shenevwumse, hamin dochus can be jirach herken ma akav ula. Tiree and Drast.
This week, all of our primary pupils have been taking part in the national discussion on education. This is an opportunity for our children and young people's voices to be heard in a debate which will establish a vision for Scottish education. This education reform is a time to reflect and consider the skills and support our children need in the future. All of our pupils from primary 1 to 7 were involved in this discussion. They thought about what they think children should be learning, where the best places children can learn are, how, so in which ways do they think children should be learning, and who do they think children learn best with and why. We had some really great responses from our children, and the group discussions were uploaded by class teachers to the government survey. Our primary 5 to 7 pupils, after their group discussions, completed their surveys independently, submitting their views. If you would like to take part in the national discussion, Mr. Bain issued a letter last week with some useful links to these surveys, including the Gaelic and Scottish languages consultation. Our primary 6 and 7 pupils were digital leaders this week and taught our primary 4 pupils how to log in and use the key features on SumDog. SumDog is a games-based digital learning tool that our pupils love. It's aligned with the Curriculum for Excellence, so it really helps with their mental agility and with reinforcing basic skills like addition and subtracting. Next week on Monday we have a staff in service day, so I hope all of our pupils enjoy a lovely long weekend, and we will see you all back on Tuesday.
Here is the latest news from Tiree Nursery. It's been a week where learning has been framed around learning about autumnal animals. Numerous craft activities were on offer this week for the children, including making their own Play-Doh and then using it to make models of hedgehogs. The children got their ideas for their craft activities by listening to and looking at the book Percy the Park Keeper. The children have also engaged in conversations with their key workers in order to decide what they're going to create to sell at this year's school Christmas craft fair. As usual, there was lots of impromptu singing in the nursery, but this week the children gathered instruments and began to accompany themselves.
Sand and cast a wide
Well, that was lovely. Well done. This week, our United Nations Rights of the Child focus was, I have confidence in my abilities and I am proud of my achievements. Well, I can honestly say the children certainly achieved this goal. Our numeracy this week focused around the number 6, number 2 and the number 5. I think you can guess why. That's because that was the grand total that the nursery children raised for children in need last Friday, a staggering £625. Thank you everyone. Mr Bain sends out many Christmas cards on behalf of Tiree schools. This year all of our children are entering a competition to design this card. Our nursery children are of course included in this competition and all details have been sent home to parents. Next week is our plenary week for the autumn theme. Have a great weekend everybody. See you next week.